Tigat, in a World Cup year, do you think JFF is in a position for a new management right now?
Well, I think so. As there's a lot of leakage going on, the pipe burst.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, sports fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Flowing from the leaked audio of negotiations between Damion Lowe and members of the JFF hierarchy, which we have posted. And if you have not yet heard the audio, you can just go and check it out and come right back. Your favorite analysts are here to provide you with their feedback and the latest development. We would love for you to be part of the DTM family by following these simple steps. 1, click on the subscribe button. And 2, just hit the notification bell so that you can be notified as soon as a video is posted. Now, former reggae boy Ricardo Fuller is demanding the resignation of the entire JFF, management team. Analyst, you think this is a fair request at this time, having heard the video? Ray?
No, not yet. I mean, they've made some resolution. There's some time, not much, but there's some time. I will actually, since we're bringing a lot of heat on them. There's just known that they need to just pull up their socks. I almost think so. There's some time. I don't think right now would be the time to so much resign, but they can also make things right.
Brookie, considering that Ricardo Fuller is a former player, has played probably 10 years ago, and to hear him describe the situation as something similar, this is a long-standing matter that JFF needs to resolve.
Yeah, Kurt. I think that this particular matter probably just touched a nerve there, opened up some old wounds for Ricardo Fuller, and he felt like basically at this point saying what maybe he couldn't have said years ago, which is the top brass of the JFF needs to resign, because obviously this is something that he feels that has been going on for a long time, and the situation was poorly handled. Having said that, the JFF has come out looking to see how they can remedy the situation. They have put out a New Year's resolution to try to see how they can stave off these adverse player negotiations. And obviously, we have posted a video about that. You're hopeful that they'll stick to the script there in putting proper negotiations in place in terms of contracts. And hopefully they can fix this problem once and for all off the field, so that on the field the players can actually play well and we can qualify for a World Cup again.
Tigat, in a World Cup year, do you think JFF is in a position for a new management right now?
Well, I think so. As there's a lot of leakage going on, the pipe burst, and there's a lot of leakage because I see Whitmore a letter leak, and Whitmore asking for some stuff, and a lot of leakage. I guess the kitchen sink pipe burst.
On man.
So
you're saying the JFF is leaking, man? Come on.
Yeah, they're leaking very bad. So something is wrong. Something is wrong, and it must be a reason why people putting out these stuff. Their style. I must say that they were caught off guard with the recording, but in any matter when it talking to you must be professional, and they wasn't being professional. They weren't being professional. You understand? And asking questions if it's party shop and stuff like that. So I guess they should all leave. I think they should pack their bags and go because they're not professional. They are not. In any instance. If you're talking, because they were talking to somebody very intelligent. and they were acting on it. They're is senior, and they were acting unintelligent. So I don't think they should stay.
But Eddie, do you agree with that? I mean, we don't want to. We will get into we'll get into the leaked recording later on in this discussion. But do you agree that JFF need a change of management right now?
It's a new year. They didn't end 2020 on the right note, obviously, for various reasons. But in terms of a change, yes, but not now. We need to, give them at least the end of the year. Make us see how the qualifiers go and the Gold Cup. Give them one last chance.
Is that be too late, Eddie?
No, I don't think so. We
Yeah,
spoke about the resolutions.
At least the Gold Cup. At least the Gold Cup.
At least the Gold Cup.
Because I don't want to play that to the World Cup, man.
Yeah, the leak audio should, kind of shake them up a bit. So I hope that they will pull up their socks going into the year.
But Ricky, you have been following the comments on our previous videos, and a lot of persons are asking for a change of management system. You have somebody who has always been a critic of JFF.
For me, I think the JFF need to get rid of this current crop of leaders in the JFF board of directors or whomever they are, and get persons in the association that are sympathetic to the cause of the Reggae Boyz. For instance, you get somebody, a former Reggae Boy, to run, or former Reggae Boys to run this thing. Some people who have gone through the system and know what it is to negotiate with a JFF that is completely not interested
Not
in
just
the
farmer
let
players.
me speak. Let me speak.
Good point, Ricky.
Get persons in the association who understand the plight of the Jamaican footballers and know how to put things in place to let them grow. The persons that have been in the JFF from Fuller days coming down, they don't seem to understand the players and understand what the players want. Right? I heard Fuller saying that after certain negotiations, that at the time them get the highest, the biggest beatings, some 9 love, some 6 love after failed negotiations. So we have to get persons in the association that are able to understand what the players want and can provide that for them. So yeah, get rid of this JFF here and start fresh.
You think that we getting the 6 love was the players sending a message to the JFF?
More than likely, the man them not play.
Because
Probably just a chaos, man. Probably just a chaos.
But Ray, Fuller also mentioned that the JFF treat players from a certain area, I suppose, differently in negotiations because majority of the players are from garrisons. This is why JFF treat them this way.
What?
Boy, that is very touchy, but if that's true in any shape or form, it might be a slight culture. Well, it is very tricky to really respond to this, but yeah, it's maybe a cultural issue maybe, and so you find that it's not even so much a JFF, but it's a cultural issue. You find that persons would treat people from different social, economic background, treat them differently, and maybe that playing out within the JFF rank, if that's true. So I more think it falls down from a cultural standpoint, and it would be very unfortunate if that's the case.
I mean, President Ricketts has responded and described the leaked audio as tantamount to betrayal, Brookie. So him feel like Lowe betray him. So the question is, and he was very disappointed in the leaked audio, should the meeting have been recorded without the knowledge of JFF?
Well, the truth is, Kurt, no meeting should be recorded without the knowledge of all parties. That's general standard business practices. However, I suspect we are calling this after the fact now because if the meeting was not recorded, we wouldn't have understood some of the things which were going on with the JFF. And now we have a number of players who are coming out saying that this is the way the JFF has operated over the years. Obviously, these are all allegations, but having other recording in place now, it kind of puts to light that probably what the players were crying out and the whispers that were coming out all this time, it was actually so, even if we don't have the evidence to do it so. So no, you don't want to have that recording. But the real question is, why would there be a need for people to feel like there should we should be having recorded conversations? You know, why would people be leaking audios of conversations? Why would people be leaking emails? Why would they be coming out and talking like this? It has to go to the very heart of a serious trust deficit that is between the players, the top brass of the JFF, and how exactly things are done. So, yeah.
I mean, former footballer Tyrone Marshall has outlined that a leaked video like this clearly highlights the need for a representative group. And I suppose if we can think about it, and the West Indies Players Association, for example, is one such group that the players don't directly talk to the board, but a representative talks to the board. And those the players are protected in a situation like this. Do you think this would work for the JFF and the Reggae Boyz?
Definitely, that's something that if their players want to focus their energies on playing on the field, it's kind of tough to be having that type of conversation with the top brass about something of such a sensitive nature, which obviously can have repercussions. So it would be useful if you have a buffer between the players, almost like an agent who does these off-field negotiations. They're professionals, and hopefully you can have an amicable solution. Players play football, which is what they want to really concentrate on.
There you have it, guys. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. The former players are supporting Damion Lowe on this matter and have indicated that this is a long-standing matter that and the usual behavior of JFF. The JFF has responded, indicating that this year will be different, and they have outlined their New Year's resolution, which we have reviewed in a previous video. We would like to hear from you, so please leave a comment in the section below, and of course, we will continue to follow the progress of this saga for you. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified as soon as a video is released. Subscribe, follow. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Be blessed.